Hi everyone, I hope you are having a great day. There's this wonderful scene in the book of Genesis where God does something at first glance which seems crazy. God makes this promise to a couple who eventually we know as Abraham and Sarah. And I'm leaving out tons of details, but the idea is this. God is going to bless them in such a way that God is able to bless all of creation. Now again, I said at first glance this sounds crazy. It's like throwing a pebble into the ocean and expecting the ripples of that pebble to go out to every shore on every continent. It just doesn't seem possible. And yet, if you follow the biblical narrative, that's exactly what happens. God, through Abraham and Sarah's blessing, blesses all of creation. Personally, I think God still works this way. And I know there are some people who watch these videos who are uncomfortable with faith language. Actually, that's okay. If you come from a social science background, if that's your language, then the term social or emotional contagion might apply to you. Not get fancy, but what that means is you've all had that experience when you're working with a group of 5 or 6 people, things are not going very well. Suddenly someone else comes in who's filled with patience, love, positivity. Suddenly the whole group is transformed. You get your project done and you leave feeling a little different. That's called emotional contagion. It's the idea that these positive qualities, these blessings people carry with them, that they are transferable, that we can pass those on to others. And so what I invite you to do today, as most of us, many of us sit in our homes and try to avoid people and not spread this virus that is going around, to think about ways that we can spread these blessings. Obviously, there's phone calls, there's random act of kindness, there's letters. You're smart people. It's not my job to tell you how to be kind to your neighbor and show and demonstrate these blessings you have in your life. But it is my job to tell you this, to remind you that peace, patience, kindness, and all the blessings we have in our lives, they are more contagious than all the viruses in the world put together. May you figure out a way to share those blessings with the people around you this day. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.